Good evening, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is the technical analysis stock market update for Thursday, January 16th, 2014. And I've got the wrong thing up here. Let's go to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which was down 64.9 points today. So a little bit of a volatile week. Down on Monday, up on Tuesday, up on Wednesday, down today. So after these 4 days of volatile action, we are actually down 20 points for the week. So I'm still looking for this to continue pushing upwards. I'm not changing my count in here. There's still a legitimate chance that this could be 3, and this could be 4. We'll just have to see how this pushes out and how this continues to act going forward. Now, I'll tell you one thing I'm watching. You see this top point right here at the top of wave 1, okay? If this were to come down and we got a pullback and we overlapped the top of this, then this cannot be wave 4, okay? Because 4 cannot overlap 1. So then that would tell me that this was in 1, 2 of the next wave 3. So anyway, right now I'm continuing to look for this to push higher, and that's the play we're going to be looking for. So now, given that, I sure would like to see this divergence going away from on the S&P 500. I'm seeing this on the RSI, and of course, you know, the DI plus, the blue line, is not, you know, bouncing up here. Although it looks like it's the kind of action that it could have another move up. Whenever I see this pullback slant line like that, that usually means the next day is an up move, kind of like this day right here. Okay. Whenever you see it pulling back against you, then that's kind of the corrective action, stair-stepping. The next moves up, pull back, next moves up, you know, and then it works in reverse. So, you know, just like over here, you know, we had the pullback, then we had nice up moves. So right now we had a little bit of a pullback today, kind of a pause sideways on the S&P. I'm expecting an up move tomorrow. We'll see. You know, you can't predict on a day-to-day basis, honestly. I mean, really, you just can't. It's just way too random. Nasdaq, this is getting a little bit of divergence here and here also. Now here the channel again, it's pushing the upside of this channel. It's not outside the Keltner channel, which is my dotted lines here. I apologize for my voice. I'm a little hoarse tonight, so we're not quite out at this extreme, but we're still at that point where we're getting divergence, but it sure still acts like it wants to keep pushing. Good volume up above the 50-day moving average of the volume, so that's good. The volatility, the VIX is hanging low. It's still down here, not really telling us a whole lot of anything new. Short-term trading index is pulled back up into the middle. Again, nothing new. At one point, we had a pretty extreme reading here today. I saw it when it was like a 1.7, and it clearly got to a high of 1.90, and it's backed off a little bit. But again, 2 out of the 4 readings are above 1.5, so you know, those kind of bearish readings imply, you know, continued, you know, movement to the upside. To me, that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm reading into it. Okay, the HighLow index, we are looking at in here, seeing a little bit of divergence. You know, the market's moved to new highs from October to December. You know, we look at October to December, and here the market's moved up, and the HighLow index has not. Okay, so it's just something to keep an eye on. And you look back in history, you look back in time, you say, okay, look what it was doing back here in 2010, 2011, and the market was going up at a 45-degree angle during this time period, okay? But the HighLow index kept showing this, and then we had this huge capitulation when we had all the problem with the U.S. government in the summer of 2011. And then, you know, you look back at the same thing, you got this bullish divergence at the bottom into March 2009, and you had the same divergence starting with the peak of the end of 2006 into 2007 here. And this, so, you know, you have to watch and pay attention to this kind of indication. And we're just looking for clues, just looking for things that might give us a little bit of a heads up. All right, I want to look at 3 stocks real quick tonight, and then we'll move. Then that'll be it for this evening. Okay, Facebook. We got stopped down on this close below the 2-day low here at Facebook. But here's what this looks like it's doing. This looks like a wedge to me, okay? And we were in this 5th wave move, and now we're getting this wedge, which is usually in the final wave. So I don't have a signal here, folks, but I'm telling you, I would be really cautious. Okay, if I was in Facebook, or if you have a position in Facebook, you might want to really tighten up your stops or really be careful in here, because if I had to lean any direction, I would lean that this thing's going to break down out of this. But we'll see. That's my best take on it. Las Vegas Sands. Again, I think we're in a 5th wave move on Las Vegas Sands. And, I'm a little torn on this, but it's an extended move, okay, out of 5 ways. So if you kind of go back here, we've had this move up, and that's not totally clear, but you can see this move that we've had. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 did not overlap 1. Okay, now we're in this 5th move, and you can see the channel. I mean, this is a pretty strong channel going up here, and it's hugging now. It's now bouncing. So we kind of went to the top end, bottom, top end, bottom. Now we're just hugging the bottom end, okay? Which, I'm like, okay, why is this not moving off of this? So, and then here's the other thing to take a look at is we're getting this divergence on the RSI. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm trying to reconcile that with the fact that that Las Vegas Sands gets a lot of revenue out of Macau, and we're about to have the Chinese New Year celebration here for the first 2 weeks of February. So I don't know. There could be something else that's working on Las Vegas Sands. I mean, there might be something else related to the company that we don't know about yet or whatever, but I'm just telling you, we're getting a divergence in here, and it's hugging the bottom of the channel, so that's a big caution to me. And Pandora, here's the thing on Pandora. Again, I think we're in a little bit of a 5th wave here move, and we're getting divergence on DI+, okay, on the directional indicator, and look at the volume drop off on this move. Okay, yeah, you had the big bang here on this pop-up through this trend line, but then the volume has just dropped off. So, I don't know. You're not seeing divergence here on the RSI, but you're seeing it here on DI+. So, again, another big caution on Pandora. I don't have a real sell signal I'm seeing, but that's just my caution. So, thought I'd take a look at those 3 for tonight. That is going to be it for me, and hope everyone has a great Friday tomorrow after, great Friday end of week. See if we can't get the market to rally tomorrow, and we'll talk to you this weekend. This has been Joe for Beyond the Chart. Thanks for stopping by.